Hello and welcome to an album a day, day 76. Got an album here which is the first album for this band that really kicked things off, coming from 1981. I have the 2021 special re-release in engine red vinyl, which is really weird. They could have called it Blood Red, Victim Red, Blood of Our Enemies Red, anything but engine. Don't get that at all. But in any case, we're talking about Metallica's first album, Kill 'Em All. This one, pretty interesting. It has a very different sound from the rest of theirs because, you know, they weren't anybody at this point. I mean, they had done a bunch of live shows and were gaining some popularity, got signed to Metal Blade. So, I mean, there was some money thrown into the production, but it's really when it gets to Ride the Lightning that the production values just soared. This album, I like it though, because for a metal album, for a first attempt young band, I like that it's a little more raw, and James sounds really young. There's a lot of energy in it. The mix isn't what I would go for, you know, if I were mixing the album, but I like the mix the way it is because, again, it has that we're a young band, we're just starting out sound to it, and I think it works great for this album. I'll show you the vinyl, which is interesting. I mean, it is beautiful red. I just don't know why they chose the name Engine. And of course, this is the partnership with Walmart. I do like the silver label though; that's pretty cool. The partnership with Walmart that they did for a re-release of some of their albums on different colored vinyls. I do have the sticker. Of course, I kept that, and you know, this is a perfect reproduction of the original album. See, this in here is actually the come on. Comes with a download code on the back, which I've already downloaded for my iPod. But the remaster, I mean, it sounds great. The quality is fantastic. I think didn't lose anything at all as far as that. I love the bang the head that doesn't bang. Okay, but this is a quote from '83, and the album came out in '81, so I don't think that was on the original. This does not have, I don't think... Yeah, this doesn't have any of the bonus tracks. It's just Hit the Lights, which is, I mean, not only is it a killer way to start an album, it's a killer way to introduce the band, you know, and a perfect live opener. Then you got the Four Horsemen, to this day, one of my favorite songs to play on drums. Motor Breath, great energetic song. Jump in the Fire. I had the Jump in the Fire EP. One of the versions, I think the CD version I had of Kill 'Em All had that, the bonus tracks from that on it. Anesthesia, Pulling Teeth, great Cliff Burton bass solo with some drums and stuff. Whiplash, killer song, great drum beat on that. Phantom Lord, excellent song. I think that was on the Jump in the Fire one too. No Remorse, great song. Seek and Destroy, classic, played live a lot. And Metal Militia, I mean, it's like a guitar player's dream. Great tracks from start to finish. There's, I mean, obviously a heavy Dave Mustaine influence on this album because he worked on a lot of these songs, some of which you would see on Megadeth's albums like The Four Horsemen with Mechanics, a little bit faster, a little bit different, but basically the same song. There's some of that stuff because they kept, you know, like this was written for the band, so they kept some of that. But really, it's when you get to Ride the Lightning that you can see Kirk Hammett's influence on the band and all that. And plus, like I said, the production values, because this album was very successful. So then they had the money to go and do like a much better production going forward. So yeah, really killer album. This was not the first Metallica album I heard. The first one I heard was Master of Puppets. Then I think it was Ride the Lightning, and then Kill 'Em All, and then just followed them going forward through, I think, through the Black Album. And then I kind of lost interest a little bit in the genre, as well as the direction that they were heading just was different. I really liked the Black Album. I think it's fantastic, but it was just kind of heading in a direction where I was like, this isn't, you know, what I'm really interested in. Nothing against Metallica. I think bands should grow in whatever direction they naturally grow in. And, you know, as you get older, your tastes change and your styles are going to change and all that. So I don't have anything against what they ended up becoming or doing. I think it's fine. Just wasn't really something that I connected with that much. So we're going to get Metallica through the Black Album in this series at different points. And yeah, great album though. Check it out, Metallica, Kill 'Em All. See you guys tomorrow.